Kind of want to get into a proper scuffle now. Now that our manpower situations are being resolved. Recruit blue blouses. 270,000 manpower. Yes. Alright, let's grab the officer school. Max planning 6%. Leader experience gain +5. And then bonus to national unity. Or we could get mobile warfare, which we've already finished. And which we've already finished, so never mind. Currently, many officers in our army lack proper training as a result of our armed forces being descended from a guerrilla rather than a professional army. If we were to establish an officer training school which would train civilians and enlisted personnel in order for them to gain a commission as Irish officers, it would improve the quality of our military. Let's do it. And also, we could start training more of our own units. We'll get some more reformed Kaiserreich, maybe another 26 units. No, I'm not going to go that many. Because the Irish manpower must still be used for aircraft and ships. So we're gonna save this for our own, and then we're going to use puppets for the regular forces now. Yeah, that sounds better. How many national spirits can Ireland have? Just 1 or 2. They can have a lot. An awful lot. Ukraine's capitulated. That's very bad for Germany. And very good for Russia. Are the Entente fighting anyone? Tibet. I think it might soon be time to go after France. Have a bit more of a challenge, although their navies are probably quite strong. Let's have a look. 116 ships. 150 ships. Russia has 1. Germany has 69. So yeah, they have a big fleet. We would struggle with that. Alright, so a bunch of the Swedish Vikings have turned up for duty, which is good. We just need them to change their manpower laws. Norway's not going to have much manpower. Finland, I don't know, isn't going to have much manpower. I think we can already assume from the lack of manpower even at service by requirement that France is running a bit dry. Germany isn't. Spain definitely isn't anymore. Portugal is a bit. Portugal has a lot of factories. An awful lot. Damn it, I'm trying to see how many planes I have. 3.7 thousand. We're actually one of the better aircraft. Aha, fighter 3s. Excellent. We probably do want to upgrade to the fighter carrier, but we also want naval bombers. So, well, we're not even developing carriers yet, so I'm not going to bother with that. We could get heavy fighters, which would allow us to escort the tactical bombers a little more effectively. We'll get the naval bombers so our carriers have something. Mordred, if you deploy support companies that require motorized light signal hospital, do you have to maintain motorized production line even when you moved to mechanized for your troops? Yes, yes you do. Which is why you don't need many. I still produce motorized, although I do have 13,000 of them now. Oh, and fighters can be upgraded to fighter 3s. We should probably do that. And we're going to need more oil and more aluminium. Also, I need to get the 1944 version of the ships. I don't want to buy from you. Venezuela. Buy some oil from you. I'm going to have to buy from you. Well, that's irritating. I'm beginning to wonder if I do want another level of synthetic refinery. I mean, once I take an oil-rich area, I'm not going to need to worry about it so much, although it does produce rubber, which is useful. Yeah, I think I will go to level 2 and just build a bunch of them. Oh, wait. No, I did give you an objective. Good. Good. And aluminium, Caribbean. That's fine. Unless, like, Sweden or something produces it. Norway does. We can be stealing their aluminium. Oh, Sweden does produce some. Not a lot, though. We have too much rubber. Dutch East Indies, you can reduce the amount of rubber you're sending us. Lovely jubbly. How is the war in Persia going? It's not. They make peace. No, they're still at war. Just nothing happening over there. China is messy, but that's because Japan's involved. And Russia is definitely crushing through this area. Going after all the puppets. The puppets are probably basically out of manpower. Ideology has grown. I mean, technically we don't need it, because I think we're at 100% already. Oh no, we're not. Excellent. How's the northern Swedish infrastructure? Probably not great. It's not terrible, actually. Like, generally you don't want to drop below about 3. 4 is acceptable for land forces moving through, or even as a front. Like, generally if you're fighting there you probably want 4. If you're passing through it you probably want 3. So it's fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Come on, Denmark. More manpower. Oh, more manpower laws. Sweden built any troops yet? No. Civilian factories. I can build more oil production around Sweden. Yeah, that's going to mean that I'm buying it from Sweden, though. Hold on. No. No, we're not doing that. Why is that? Why is that showing 0 of 1? Oh. Yeah, I have no idea why. Let's unpause that. I'm not building them there, so I don't know why it's doing that. We've got everything there. I guess we'll get some more anti-air then. Oh, the other thing I can do. Land forts. Nah, I'm not using defences. Let's just fill this area with anti-air. Cool. Alright, next month, the invasion begins. 7th of August, 20th of October. So I have a month to take out Norway before going for Finland. Should be fine. In fact, Finland probably has slightly too many troops. Let's put one of you Let's do that. Because at least now we have a tank in every region. We're just going to dash across. Most of the Finnish troops will be down here. Do we need more planes? I don't think we do. Nah. And this is going to mean that we're going to have more tanks over here. Everyone should be already at full planning. So we should be good to go. And then we can start getting some Norwegian Vikings. In fact, I forgot to make you an axe. Oh yeah, you asked how do I change the template icon. Just go to edit, then you click on the icon there. And that gives you all the choices. I just choose the axe. And now we have some Swedish Vikings with an axe. Okay, tier 3 mechanized. Let's get a tier 3 navy. And we also have another upgrade, which will be for the ships, because I need to get them still. Tier 3, tier 4, light cruisers. Okay. What focus gives the event to focus your production? That is the end of the heavy industry tree. So it's the define industrial strategy down there. Okay, we have established the officer school. Excellent. And we have naval bombers. Cool. Right, where's the officer school gone? Oh, we can't get the flying column. Why? One of the following armor advances in Dublin Arsenal. Oh. Wait, what? I thought I had it paused. Oh, I have to get these as well to get the new flying column. Yeah, alright. New mobility doctrine is primarily for nations that intend to invade others, which Ireland has no need of. Our doctrine should be focused on the use of artillery and preserving the lives of our men. Sure, keep telling yourself that. These aren't mutually exclusive, it's one or the other. I'm still in the process of researching this stuff, so that's more useful than the tank stuff, which I already have. We have tactical bomber 3s and naval bomber 2s. I have billions of air bases over here. Irish not invading anyone, tell that to the Swedish dead. Yeah, yeah. The Butcher of Malmo. I'm trying to think of a Swedish town beginning with the letter B, so it could be like the Butcher of Blaviken. I'm failing though. Nope, I failed. Right, 1st of August. Getting closer. 7th of August. Tick-tock. 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 The Butcher of Malmo. Yeah, so you already said that. Over there. You guys training? Yeah, you must be. Why am I not producing any more SPGs? Oh. No. These need to be tier 3. Let's do that real quick. Where did I lose a bunch of military factories to? Okay, justification for Vestlandet is done. Declare war, conquer, go. Go. Oh yeah, and you, go. Hi. Oh, right. Call in the allies. There we go. You may as well attack as well. Just take all the things. Why are there so many Norwegian troops up here? Like, if you want me to win this one really easily, then by all means. I'm happy to oblige. Thank you for Oslo. Probably just need to take Bergen, maybe Trondheim. Oh, naval battle. Norwegians had the biggest navy of the lot. Didn't actually check to see how many ships they had when we started. They lost a destroyer. 24 to 26. No, I think Sweden had a big one. Just. Why are we stopping? Did I give you permission to stop? I don't think so. So, Norway had troops in Wasteland, which I couldn't enter. That's interesting. Oh, you guys have arrived. Go ahead and take Narvik. Off you go. Simples. Varna class. That did not take long. Let's get the Banger City. And production. Make that the last of the light cruisers. Get the light cruiser 4. Go. I'm constantly bemused by how good tanks are in the mountains. I may have mentioned that once or twice before, but it remains true. Because they are quite good. I'm also bemused by the fact that Norway has so many troops up here. Maybe they're worried about Finnish invasion or something. In fact, that must have been it. Oh no, Finland. Wait, how's Denmark lost 8,000 men? It's as many as I have. What? Denmark? Why? What is their national unity? 90%? Oh, no wonder. It's like, oh, come on. I control most of the land here. This is getting crazy. Did we take Capital Place? No, it's there. Take it. Take it! There we go. There we go. I'm going to take all their things because they all belong to me. And I'm going to go in here. Manage occupied. Release nation. Release. And there we go. Norway is ours as well. Excellent. Alright, so now this line can be extended and all of you can be assigned to it. Off you go. Also technology. That's 94. Oh no, jet engines. Yeah, that's what we want. We sank 4 submarines. We sank 3 submarines. Good stuff. Right, Fenris fleet. Let's get you back into the Baltic, shall we? And then Marines. Have you doing a naval attack from Stockholm into Helsinki. Because it's going to take my land forces a while to get down there. Okay, good. Oh yeah, aircraft. Everyone here. There we are. Much better. Okay. I do like that new air interface. Much better than the old. Alright, so we have fighter 3s. We could upgrade them. No, we haven't. There we go. Let's get the naval bombers. And then we're in a position to actually go for carriers. We'll need to get the carrier plane upgrades still, but they don't take long. Okay, have the Danes changed manpower law yet? No. I wish there was a way of prodding them into doing it. '20th of October, that justification is done. I'm so tempted to go after Russia after this. Because if they're going to be so stupid in going for 1 billion manpower rather than industry, then I could do a lot of damage to them. The downside is Germany would also take a lot of stuff off of them. It'd be kind of fun to fight a giant Germany. Actually, it's more likely to be a highly industrious... a semi-rubbish industrious Russia, because their industries would be worthless, even if they do take out Germany. Yeah, if only the Carlists would join. It would be nice if the Carlists and Pacific States would have joined. The new mobility... not really. Small arms focus. An army cannot fight without supplies or ammunition. While German supplies and American donations proved helpful during the War of Independence, we must learn to research and produce our own supplies. Ooh, we can deploy units. Aha, the Swedes. Just the one set. We'll start them training. In fact, with the Swedish units, before they actually deploy, let's do this real quick. Oh no, bollocks. Too late. Edit you. Infantry. Marine. 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 Or better yet, let's get the special units going. Field hospital, more important. Recon. Save. Which we've already done for them. Okay. And then those Swedes which just deployed, where are you? There you are. New unit. Train. German Empire. No, this is Kaiserreich. Nazis never happened. They're actually market liberals. They've gone away from authoritarian democracy because the Entente bailed them out. Right, we have the Banger City class ships. We still haven't got a naval doctrine. I think we may as well go for base strike. No, there's a whole bunch of other things we can do first. Let's get the tier 3 artillery first. And we can do some more aircraft stuff. We could also do some more land research. Finland won't know what hit them. Ah, we sank 9 destroyers and 2 heavy cruisers there. Aha! I was wondering if we'd actually sink any of the bigger ships. Did this war end? It did end. No, it didn't. They're still fighting Mexico. They have actually got in. That's not good for Mexico. How far is your range? We could get to the coast of Canada with our cruiser fleet. So if we took Newfoundland, or just Canada in general as a base, we could then attack the combined syndicates and help our trapped Irish brethren from the syndicalist menace. Because clearly that's something that we're going to have to do. You know, I think that might actually be our next objective. Yeah, again, that's in vanilla. I have a very, very short Czechoslovakia game with Death of Dishonor. And Poland, I played a game. Unfortunately, it was before capitulation rules happened. But yeah, Poland and Czech are very, very good fun. Especially with Death and Dishonor, the new Czech systems are really good. Very much enjoy those. And Vinny B, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Alright, just as a heads up, I'm probably going to play for another hour or so. And there we go. War against Finland. Declare war. Conquer. Go.